Good afternoon or good evening, football fans. Big Al here on this Monday, September 30th, 2024, and welcome back to a look at the latest college football rankings, as we'll be taking a look at both the new Associated Press Top 25 and the AFCA Coaches Poll going into Week 6 of the 2024 season. All right, we're going to start things off with the AP Top 25, and there's a new number one, and that is the Alabama Crimson Tide. 4-0 with 1,549 points and 40 first place votes. Alabama's up 3 spots from last week. They, of course, won that thriller against Georgia 41-34. More on where the Bulldogs fell in just a sec. This week, Alabama travels to Nashville to face Vanderbilt. Last week's number one, the Texas Longhorns, fell to number 2. 5-0 record, 1,525 points and 19 first place votes. They would defeat Mississippi State 35-13, and they are off this week. Ohio State remains unchanged at number 3. The Buckeyes are 4-0, 1,445 points and 4 first place votes. They won easily at Michigan State 38-7, and they'll return home to host the Iowa Hawkeyes. Up a spot to number 4 are the Tennessee Volunteers. 4-0 record, 1,356 points. Didn't play last week, but they're back on the field this week at Arkansas. The Georgia Bulldogs, after that 41-34 loss at Alabama, fell 3 spots to number 5. They are 3-1 with 1,329 points. And they'll hope to get back on track this week against a rather struggling Auburn Tigers team. Up 2 spots to number 6 are the Oregon Ducks. 4-0 record, 1,216 points. Cruised to victory against UCLA at the Rose Bowl, 34-13, and this week they will host the aforementioned Michigan State Spartans. Also moving up 2 spots to number 7 are the Penn State Nittany Lions. 4-0 record, 1,208 points. They would beat number 19, or then number 19, Illinois, 21-7, and this week they'll host UCLA. The Miami Hurricanes fall a spot to number 8 with a 5-0 record and 1,170 points, and that's despite beating Virginia Tech 38-34. They are at California this week. Moving up 2 spots to number 9 are the Missouri Tigers. 4-0 record, 1,085 points. Didn't play last week, but they're back at it against Texas A&M, and they are ranked. We'll tell you where in just a moment. Also moving up 2 spots to number 10 are the reigning national champion Michigan Wolverines. 4-1 record, 913 points. They won a tight game against Minnesota at the Big House, 27-24, and this week they're headed west to face the Washington Huskies. Also moving up 2 spots to number 11 are the USC Trojans. 3-1 record, 854 points. They scored a come-from-behind 38-21 victory over Wisconsin, and this week they are at Minnesota. Dropping 6 spots to number 12 are the Ole Miss Running Rebels. 4-1 record, 799 points. They would lose at home to Kentucky 20-17. It was the first home loss against the Wildcats since 1978. They are at South Carolina this week. Up 1 spot to number 13, the LSU Tigers. 4-1 record, 757 points. They won easily over South Alabama 42-10, and they are off this week. Up 2 spots to number 14 are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 4-1 record, 748 points. They would defeat Then 15th ranked Louisville 31-24, and they are off this week as well. And I'll tell you where the Cardinals slotted in just a moment. Up 2 spots to number 15 are the Clemson Tigers, 3-1 record, 694 points. They beat down Stanford 40-14, and now they're at Florida State this week against a struggling Seminoles team. Also moving up 2 spots to number 16 are the Iowa State Hawkeyes, 4-0 record, 656 points. They shut out Houston on the road 20-0, and this week they will host another school from Texas, the Baylor Bears. The biggest jump in the AP poll goes to the BYU Cougars, up 5 spots to number 17. 5-0 record, 549 points. They won a thriller in Waco against Baylor 34-28, and they have the week off. Meanwhile, the biggest drop in the AP poll goes to the Utah Utes, tumbling 8 spots to number 18. 4-1 record, 467 points. They lost at home to Arizona 23-10, and they are off this week. The Oklahoma Sooners gained a couple spots to number 19. 4-1 record, 428 points. They defeated Auburn 27-21 at Auburn, and they are off this week as well. Up 3 spots to number 20 are the Kansas State Wildcats. 4-1 record, 398 points. They defeated Oklahoma State 42-20, and they are also off this week. The Boise State Broncos gained 4 spots to number 21. 3-1 record, 253 points. They would defeat Washington State 45-24, and this week they will host Utah State. Crashing down 7 spots to number 22 are the Louisville Cardinals. 3-1 record, 223 points. Losing in South Bend to Notre Dame 31-24 last week, they will host SMU in week 6. New at number 23 are the Indiana Hoosiers. 5-0 record, 172 points. They defeated Maryland 42-28, and this week they are at Northwestern. Staying in the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini fell 5 spots to number 24. 4-1 record, 169 points. Sorry about that. Losing in Happy Valley against Penn State 21-7. They'll get a week to settle in as they are off this week. And there is a tie at number 25 with the Texas A&M Aggies down 1 spot from last week, and the UNLV Running Rebels new to the top 25. Texas A&M is 4-1. UNLV is 4-0. Both teams have 122 points. A&M won a close game against Arkansas 21-17 and fell down despite winning. And they have a tougher test this week with number 9 Missouri coming in to College Station. While the UNLV blew apart Fresno State 59-14, they will host Syracuse this weekend. Only one team dropping from the rankings, and that's Oklahoma State, previously at number 20. They would fall into the others receiving votes category, which includes Arizona with 106 points, Pittsburgh with 42, Nebraska with 30, Boston College 18, Iowa 17, James Madison 13. Oklahoma State has 8 points along with South Carolina. Rutgers has 7 points, Navy and Kentucky with 6 points apiece, SMU 4, Army 2, and Colorado 1. Now over to the AFCA coaches poll going into week number 6. Give me just a second while this refreshes. Here it is. Texas is the new number 1 team in the coaches poll. 5-0 record, 1,339 points, and 29 first place votes. They moved up a spot from last week after crushing Mississippi State 35-13. Alabama, after their victory over Georgia, they move up 2 spots to number 2. 4-0 record, 1,330 points and 19 first place votes. Ohio State remains at number 3, 4-0 record, 1,281 points and 7 first place votes. Tennessee moves a couple spots up to number 4, 4-0 record, 1,163 points. Georgia fell from the top to number 5, a 4-point drop. They're 3-1 with 1,153 points. Number 6 is Oregon, 4-0 record, 1,090 points. They're up a spot from last week. Penn State's at number 7, 4-0 record, 1,062 points. They're also up a spot. Likewise with the Miami Hurricanes at number 8, 5-0 record, 981 points. They move up 1 spot. Missouri moves to number 9. They're up 2 spots. 4-0 record, 948 points. Number 10 is Michigan. 4-1 record, 782 points. They are also up 2 spots. Ole Miss falls 6 spots down to number 11. 4-1 record, 743 points. Number 12, up a spot from last week, is LSU. 4-1 record, 725 points. Number 13, moving up 1 spot, is Notre Dame. 4-1 record, 702 points. Number 14, up 1 spot, is Clemson. 3-1 record, 671 points. USC up 1 spot to number 15. 3-1 record, 660 points. Iowa State jumps 3 spots to number 16. 4-0 record and 500 points. Up 1 spot to number 17 is Oklahoma. 4-1 record, 470 points. Biggest drop in the coaches poll is also Utah. Down 8 spots to number 18. 4-1 record, 408 points. BYU jumps 3 spots to number 19. 5-0 record, 375 points. Number 20, up 5 spots from last week, is Kansas State. 4-1 record, 242 points. Number 21, up 3 spots from last week, is Texas A&M. 4-1 record, 198 points. Down 5 spots to number 22 is Louisville. 3-1 record, 197 points. New at number 23 is UNLV. 4-0 record, 180 points. Correction, they are unchanged from last week. Indiana is new to the coaches poll. They enter at number 24. 5-0 record, 143 points. And down 4 spots to number 25 is Illinois. 4-1 record, 122 points. Oklahoma State also fell from the coaches poll from number 20. Others receiving votes include Boise State with 103 points, Pittsburgh 51, Arizona 44, Rutgers 35, Iowa 29, James Madison 25, Duke 22, Kentucky 17, Oklahoma State 15, SMU 14, Nebraska 12, Navy 9, Colorado also with 9, Boston College 6, Army 3, Liberty and UCF with 2 points each, and Tulane and South Carolina with 1 point. And that is a look at the latest college football rankings entering week number 6 of the season. We will return tomorrow with a recap of week number 4 in the NFL with the week that was. That'll drop tomorrow, and I look to have it out at a much presentable hour than last week. So make sure you join me for that. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching and enjoy the pigskin. Peace out. Got him.